Da, 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 da. Hello. I just finished watching a movie called Wrath of Man? Or Men of Wrath. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on my webcam. Let me get pampered up. Where's my, like, where are my clothes? Where my webcam was on the whole time, and I didn't know. My exposed. Well, I guess that'd be it. Career is over. Yep, that'd be it. That would be it. Alright, here we go. Oh, right. There we go. Sometimes I forget to even have a webcam. Sometimes people ask me what that flicking noise is, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm picking out my hair," but they can't see it. It's kind of flat in the back right now. Whatever. Who cares? My mama said I'm beautiful. I'll have to believe her. Whoops. Yeah, it's almost as if I've never done this before. This is uncommon? Okay. This is uncommon? I knew this one. Modi? What? I knew this one. Alright. I probably knew, and I'll just forget in a month. I'll just forget in a month. So I kind of want to play Garuk. I've only ever played against it once. So something to search for Craterhoof and tokens. I like that. Could probably do both Craterhoofs. Yeah, both Craterhoofs. I didn't know there was even... I thought it stopped at 50. I never had more than... I don't know. Yeah, that's too many. Journey to Eternity could be good, but I feel like it's been really slow, and I don't think I want Cavern of Souls. They increased it to 100. Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. Xander's Wake. What's the other Xander's Wake? That's the other one. Not sure. Do we want sweepers? I don't think so. Can actually play this kind of similar to the last deck, sort of. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe I just lied. I lied. Can run Molt Tender. I like the World Wagon. So now... Oh, right, that's fine too. No Omen. Can't say I've ever played that one. Looks neat, though. I kind of don't want Davriel, but I also do. Tooth and Nail with stuff. What's the... Oh, it might be white. It's like every time a creature dies, it draws a card or something. I think. Is that how it reads? Does it put a counter on it? It does put a counter on it. Oh, there it is. Whenever one more creature dies, put a wreck counter on upkeep. Seek it on land. That's probably... I feel like this is really good. Dang it. Isn't that? That's what that was. All right, the Overlord. Could do both Overlords, actually. I don't think I own the black one. I do not own the black one. Okay. And I cannot make it. Chthonian Nightmare, I would need more creatures that would cost like... From your graveyard to the battle. I don't think we're that kind of deck. Dreadhorde and Bitter Blossom are interesting. Could try them. Sort of. Bronco's interesting too. I don't think I need Grave Pact. Wait, there's a Mythic Thoughtseize? What's the Mythic Thoughtseize? Oh, okay. Probably not a sacrifice deck. Well, not really. Vein Ripper is, I don't know, it's kind of expensive. Kind of expensive. What's this do? Nissa makes tokens. Hornet Queen is interesting. I don't think we're a Vaultborn Tyrant deck. No, not really. I could run one Eldrazi, expecting to get the mana for it. Maybe I don't like... I think I like Yigoro. I don't think I like Davriel. Probably prefer Pock. All right, I'm not gonna put an Eldrazi in here for now. Oh wait, no, hold on. Before I say more, let me reassess. Does Castle might be free? Probably not Diabolic Intent, because Garruk already sacrifices creatures. And maybe because of that, I don't want Vraska. I don't want to compete with sacking my own creatures. Because my commander does it. Yeah, I don't think I want to compete with that. Could run it. That's kind of tough. Surely there's some kind of creature that's good that it's not. I'm not thinking about. Bronco is solid. Could almost run Skirtstag High Priest. I thought about Grave Pact, but I don't know if I want Grave Pact. Midnight Reaper's interesting. Grave Pact is decent, but I don't know if that's what we're trying to do. It's also a ton of black in a deck that wants early green every single game. So it's a lot of black mana to like ever play it on turn 3. It's very unlikely. Speaking of that, I didn't put in the other things because I forgot to do that like I did last time. I forgot again. When I add the mana dorks, I forget about Kami and Grazer because they're not like in the filter. Alright, well that makes that easy. Those are also perfect additions because I wanted more creatures. Those are excellent things to sacrifice too. Yeah, they're just perfect here. How many lands? 40? I don't think there's an MDFC. Oh, there is. These turn into lands on death, yeah. Fnatic, another deck where Fnatic only taps for 1 almost every time. This can't make anything larger than a 2/2. Right, yeah. Alright, no Fnatic. Oh, well, if Fnatic dies, you get your other side of it, but, like, that's not why you really play it. It's probably the right idea. Okay, I'm gonna say I don't need Fnatic. Alright. Let's start... Yeah, let's start with this. Garruk Relentless. One of the cards I've always wanted to play, and I just crafted it, so... It's got two sides, a whole bunch of text on it. None of it's too crazy. It has a lightning bolt on a creature, and if it survives the fight back of whatever the creature it fought, it flips. And then the other zeros make 2/2s, which we really don't care about. Ideally, I'd like to flip this, and then have the -1 tutor up extremely important things at extremely crucial times. It's a very powerful -1. It would be nice to plus, like the plus and minus work perfectly with Craterhoof Behemoth, where I can make tokens, and then I can suddenly get this, and then win. So that's a huge... Creature tutoring from the command zone is very scary, especially in green. So, I don't really care about the -3. I'm sure there are instances where I will have that do something. I just, I don't know. Not too ecstatic about that. It's mostly just the -1 and the +1 on the backside that I'm a fan of. My opponent doesn't have any creatures, well, I can fight my own mana dorks, which, you know, presumably have almost every single game. I don't think this is a Grave Pact deck and a Dictate of Erebos, same thing. And oh, and also the second Meathook Massacre. There's a lot of black in Grave Pact and Meathook Massacre, and our early plays are almost always, basically unanimously, going to be green. So, hard to get a lot of black early. But I wouldn't say those are bad cards. They are bad when you're playing against something that doesn't have creatures, but a lot of decks do. There's plenty of very annoying ways to generate creatures to always sack, like Bitter Blossom, Dreadhorde Invasion. Xander's Wake is... Ugh. This card ruins the uncommons only format. It just like generates infinite value. Some of it are actually like it's rares. Like I don't... So this card is just pesky, very pesky. It literally combos with itself. The creature that it gets can trigger itself. I don't know, it's very strange. But yeah, so just sort of go wide, have creatures exist, excuse me, and then find Craterhoof. So, yeah, alright, let's see what happens. Yep. The guy who plays cards, and that's what we're doing, we're playing cards. I think it was just Innistrad. I think that was just the name of it. What kind of card was I looking for? Good ones? I'm not sure. Depends what moment you meant. Depends what moment you mean. Spaghetti? Yeah. I could go for some spaghetti. Actually, no, I don't want spaghetti right now. Alright, Balrog is all about those stuff things. I don't think I'm going to duress turn 1, because that's not as good as playing Molt Tender. Don't you dare. Alright, they didn't do it. So we can play Rampant Growth, and we can play Duress, and I think I will. Because I have another use for the Molt Tender through the fetch land here. Yeah, always taking the Arcane Signet here. They actually do not have red mana. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, on the bright side... Okay, there's no bright sides. Yeah, no. They didn't have red mana. They could have, honestly, they could have waited a turn. They could play land go and then just draw a red source. Like, I don't think it was the end. If this card wasn't a mountain, then yeah, GG, but... Oh, good old Garruk. Look at Garruk doing it. Look at Garruk. Look at him go. You took a gummy. Like a gummy worm? Surely you meant a gummy worm. This is a PG-13 Twitch stream. I just finished watching a movie called Wrath of Man with Jason Statham. It was longer than I thought, I'll tell you that. Alright, this hand would be perfect, but I'm not gonna... No! Actually, wait. Okay. Yeah, we will not turn under duress. What am I talking about? Tragic. If you search library and put mutate on the battlefield, can I target mutate? Huh? Oh, wow, they have the thing. Alright. That's gross. So... I guess I can kill their thing, but then I still, like... No, 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 no! Oh, I wanted to fight! Oh, I wanted to fight. They're both zeros. Ooh, chat. Oh. Alright. What were you saying? Yeah, you can't mutate from Summoning Trap, Tooth and Nail, stuff like that. Nope. Okay, I don't want Fiend Artisan. I think I'll take Inquisition. We saw nothing. If there's nothing else to copy, yeah, clones will die immediately if the board is empty. If you Tooth and Nail clone and Hornet Queen, the clone will die. You can't copy the Hornet Queen because it enters at the same time. I could Dark Ritual Cultivate, but that feels really stupid. I could just start making tutus. Probably better than playing Shieldred, in my opinion, especially against this deck. So, tutus it is. The new Xander's Wake? Spectacle, that's what I was asking early. I think there was a second Xander's Wake, I just couldn't remember the name of it. Unless it's the one I just put in my deck. Is that the one that draws cards? If that's the one that seeks, then that's the one I put in here. I can't remember the name of things. We will flip Garruk now. Which is kind of lame. Actually, maybe I don't have to. Maybe I can wait. Though there's a good chance I'll find something to fight, so... I'm not racing to an ultimate. There's a good chance I'll kill something with Garruk 0. Look at these little wolves. Look at them. Look at these wolves. It's adorable. Nykthos in a 3-color deck. Okay, you got it. Well, they're not going to block, so... Chat, they blocked. Cannot believe. Alright, didn't expect him to block. Yeah, that's in here. That's in this deck. I thought there was another one that generated creatures, though. I wouldn't say Garruk is even scary here, so probably fine to just play on with it just sitting there, right? Which is what we would like to see. Is that better than Lotus Cobra? Yeah, it is, right? Probably not spending the treasure right now. Oh, maybe they are. Nope. I'm sure there's a removal spell, because they didn't make, like, cast a 2-drop. Castle in Phyrexian Tower? Swing for 2. There's very little chance. Honestly, there's a very small chance swinging for 2 even matters. Kill, kill, kill. All of that's a problem. Alright, I'm not going to risk it. Double removal spell, I'm not going to run into that. It seems blatantly obvious there's at least one. Alright, I mean, that is a removal spell, but it doesn't get rid of the blocker. Can I blow this up? Technically, I can find something to blow it up with Assemble. Well, that's just utterly gross and disgusting, but you know. Such is life. I don't believe my opponent is dead next turn. +4/+4 and trample. What does that look like? What does +4/+4 and trample look like here? 16, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. It's lethal, but they have blockers, so. I'm going to have to assemble a team something ideal. Also, man, look at Nykthos in a 3-color deck. Doing anything that isn't green. No way. Unbelievable. Imagine playing other colors in your 3-color deck. Could you imagine? What? Why wouldn't you kill the Death Touch token? Why would you never... What? Okay. They just didn't kill the Death Touch token. I also drew probably one of the best cards ever, but I don't have a win off of this, which is kind of hideous, honestly. So... Oh, yes I do. Yes I do, chat. Yes I do. Yes I do. I don't even know if the second card matters. No, it doesn't really matter, does it? No. Alright, no. Alright. For some reason I didn't think I could do that. I don't have Reliquary in here, so I can't go like crazy.
I can actually generate enough to play stuff. But maybe I shouldn't do that. Okay. One, two... No, that just doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, that was a mistake, I think. That was a mistake. Okay. That was definitely a mistake. So I just pass. Yep. Get rid of you. 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 Yeah, that was a mistake. Probably not a big deal. I mean, my opponent's in top deck mode. And I have access to over 60 cards. Destroy problems. Okay, so I lose a lot of stuff because they top decked their removal spell. But I still get basically infinite cards. Yeah, we can draw again. Should probably draw until I have at least Casualties of War. Did I already play Bitter Blossom? I mean, removal. I want to kill Teval. I didn't play it yet, did I? Alright, let's keep drawing. There it is, Bitter Triumph. So, kill the 4/4? Because I don't want an easy thing to take out my... I don't think I'm going to draw again. Although I could. Probably can't, yeah. Can easily win with just 30 cards left. It's not a big deal. Did I draw Craterhoof Behemoth? I did not. Maybe I want to draw till I find that. It can be out of nowhere lethal. No, we're done. We're just going to stop here. We're just going to stop here. So I am going to lose Garruk unless I double block. And I don't think I want to double block. Although I can just double block. But Garruk being recast is kind of fine. I think it's fine. I would be a little bit blown away if I didn't win next turn. It's so stupid. It's just so dumb. This is so dumb. Madrotha just gets so hard carried by one color. I do not have my own Lotus Cobra. Um, binding. This is free. Crack the fetch land for revolt. Kill Tireless Provisioner. I don't think I want to... Yeah, I don't want to tap land here. It's unnecessary. Black. Wait, I thought I already cracked this. I guess I had a second fetch land. I don't recall. Black market connections? I'd rather just play more creatures for Craterhoof at some point in this game. So 1, 2, black, 3, 4, 5. Could play Yigra, a little too late for that. Could just play Pock, also a little too late for that. O'Hare seems scary. My opponent currently doesn't have a great answer to it. 4, 5. I wish I had some graveyard hate. I can't find any graveyard hate, so... I think I should genuinely leave up a removal spell. I think that's just the best idea here, actually. Kind of lame, but I'm going to do that. Keep 7, so Hornet Queen... That thing... They did not play Tireless Provisioner. They did probably the weakest thing for their free spell there, I think. So we kind of got a bit lucky. Good old green. Oh, hey, look. Look at green doing stuff. Look at it do stuff. This turn probably doesn't matter too much what I do. I could play just big defensive nonsense and just act as though River's Rebuke is not a viable top deck. Alright, so they are dead next turn. They can get a clone of probably Pock or Hornet Queen. Most likely Pock. Okay, that's essentially Pock. Essentially. Why did they not play their commander? Oh, okay, they could do both. Alright, I wasn't sure. There's not much mana left to do much else, though. I can, like, copy Hornet Queen. And it's probably the right idea, because that, as it stands, appears to be the... Like, Majalth is the slower deck, and it would like to have a wall of Death Touchers. But Craterhoof just gonna win. I don't believe there's anything in the graveyard. No. I think there was one turn my opponent had it, like, right before... The turn when we drew a bunch of cards was my opponent's, like, shot at egregiously overwhelming us, and they didn't. They did mana-wise, but I still don't know what Nykthos is doing in a 3-color deck. It seems odd. I mean, it worked here. It did work here. It just... Does it work on average? I guess? I mean, on average, all you care about are green cards. So I guess. Like, is it 6 on green, or is it 6 on black? Was green, green, green... Green. Oh, there's this too. Okay, yeah, it's green. Okay. That was the artifact, so... Okay, there we go. Has to copy Hornet Queen. Don't think I like this. I think Hornet Queen is the right pick here, but alright. I don't hate that. It doesn't matter, it's always lethal, but I think I'm taking Hornet Queen there for sure. Think I'm always taking that. Alright. Well, there's nothing they can do, so. Yeah. Nothing they can do. We swing for well over 100. Cool. Whoops. Muldrotha again. I'm not going to keep that. Well. No, you can't. You can't do nothing for 2 turns in Historic Brawl. You just can't do nothing for 2 turns. Probably on the play, but I can do better. Yeah, the early 6 block was strange, but they didn't read Garruk until, like, later in the game, it seemed. The first time they moused over it. But, I still don't know. If I like... Oh, jeez, what's going on? Alright, well, we've been here before. I think I'm gonna get rid of that, yeah. It's not like this is bad, it's just... Doing nothing for 2 turns is... Is it an opulent palace? Wow, it is. Looks like our opponent might do nothing for 2 turns as well. Oh, maybe not. Okay, they reanimate Emrakul. I don't think I can beat that. No, I don't think I can beat that. What would I have to draw? What would I have to find? I'm not sure. I have like one turn. Something 3 and down. It can't be an instant. Alright, you got it. My opponent milled that with a Surveil land, by the way. So that's pretty cool. Kind of forgot about Reanimate. It's so stupid. Then you wonder why I say you can't do anything for 2 turns. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's take out the 6-mana Garruk. It looks a bit out of place. Looks a bit out of place. Maelstrom Pulse? Yeah. Bruh. What is going on? What is going on? This is better. Flubs is a 0/5? Looks like they have a lightning bolt. Oh. Well, fortunately that didn't do anything, because I didn't have a play next turn. These 2 spells, the more I look at them, might want to just be removal. Okay, that's an interesting line. Sure. 6 is also interesting. Can I Fatal Push it? No. Probably should still keep Fatal Push, though. It's funny, the double bounce didn't actually impact us too heavy because our hand was pretty bad. Honestly, if they do it again, I was about to say, if it happens again, it's also kind of not that bad for us. It's actually just not that bad. Reckless Impulse, okay. That is a Chrome Mox. Which they probably don't cast right now. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. The game has given us all the expensive cards 2 games in a row. Okay, they just cycled the temporal manipulation instead of simply playing Tireless Tracker for the turn. That's odd. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's fight this thing. Oh, I should have played Yigra first. Oh, I should have played Yigra first. No. I should have played Yigra. Man, I keep doing that. This is the second game I did that. It's like I'm not playing Yigra first. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, White of the Reliquary? Oh, yeah. Possible. Okay, well, I can search up a card that doesn't feel like it does anything. I don't have... Okay, this is bad. Can I just do this? Six. I cannot. Six. I can if I sack my own wolf. Suppose I will, then? That's probably fine. Decline. Sack that. I don't even actually know what to find. Overlord, Pock, Ruinous Rider, Murderous Rider. Yeah, let's take Murderous Rider. And then play Urgent Spaghetti Noodles, that. This should work out.
Yes! Yes!
I mean, I could sack... Yeah, I could sack Yigura. There's no reason to. I only need it 6. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's pretty hard to come back from this. And this actually found another removal spell, so they'd have to go again. And that is pretty tough in this spot, so... Nice. Look at that. Look at that. And Yigura was swinging for what, 12 there? 2 turn clock? I was trying to target the Mox and it wouldn't let me. So I just clicked past it. Yeah. I don't know. I must have clicked past it or something. I'll have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure it didn't let me click it. It didn't the second time I cast it. I don't know, I messed it up. I wasn't going to say anything, but you brought it up. Now I have to address it. So much controversy. What have I done? How come we keep drawing all these cards? We keep drawing all of this. Why does that keep happening? Okay, I don't think I like Fuel Tank. I also kind of really don't like Hornet Queen just for Crater Hoof. I think I could just like play a better card than Hornet Queen. Alright, I need good spells that cost 3 or less. That's what I need. Trailblazer's interesting. What's this do? Huh. Never seen this card in play ever. Pay 1 life, discount your entire hand by 1? Huh. I feel like that's like stupid. Is that stupid? Maybe that's not actually that stupid. Feels kind of stupid, actually. Feels kind of stupid. Yeah, I could run white, I guess. I don't like sacking my creatures that much because of Garruk's already doing it. Anything else that sacks creatures gets in the way of that. But I think the ability on this is just like too good, maybe. to not care. Or to care about that. Journey is interesting. It is a land as well. It's like kind of a ramp spell that I can pretty reliably flip with my own commander. Can fight my own creature. Can sack my own creature. Oh, okay. Just one card. What? Oh. Oh, yeah, it's lame then. Never mind. It's lame. It went from surprised I'd never seen it played to I understand why no one plays it. Pay 1 life to discount 1 spell instead of just tapping it for mana. It's kind of nonsensical, actually. It doesn't make a lot of sense. That actually doesn't make a lot of sense. It was really weird. Alright. I will play a swing. Oh, never mind. Life just got easy. I have to shock myself here. Kind of lame. Kind of lame. I also can't find the Woodland Chasm. Also kind of lame. But at least I don't miss Llanowar Elves. I think I will kill that. Oh yeah, I can kill it with this, I forgot. Big and true. Do we have another burn spell? Don't look like it. That was actually a pretty good draw, so I could play this thing. Oh no, they're reading Garruk. How dare you. Get your grubby paws off my commander. Those Cheeto fingers. None of this is trample. Why not Chasm? What do you mean? I needed 5 minutes to play this. Let's go to combat first. Yeah. What? Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Okay, wow. Oh! Okay, I'll play Bitter Blossom. And I think I'm going to instantly sack and get rid of the Fanatic. Because more mana is better than a giant 6/6, because that's how Magic the Gathering works right now. Mana is more powerful than stats. Can't believe I whiffed. I can't believe they didn't block, and I can't believe I whiffed on that. You wanted to be bracket 3? Well. I mean, it doesn't have trample, so I doubt it's going to get trample. Still doesn't have trample. Still doesn't have trample. It's funny how much I just don't care because it doesn't have trample. Alright, Shieldred's interesting, but I can't get everything I want. I can emblem, but it's +0/+0, so that's stupid. Let's go get Inferno. Spaghetti Titan, I think. Could get Gristlebrand. Can I cast it? No. Probably shouldn't then. Yeah, we're gonna get Primeval Titan. Because who doesn't like Primeval Titan? Castle. Phyrexian Tower? No, let's scry. Surveil with her. Still doesn't have trample. Yeah, we played bracket 3 for sure. I played bracket 5, but I had to nerf myself because no one else was playing bracket 5. I didn't even mean to. Okay. We can now play Gristlebrand, but then I can't also play this. If 6... Yeah, I'm 2 off from doing that. So, let us do this again. I don't know what to find. Craterhoof is not lethal. Murderous Rider? Just kill my opponent's commander again? That can fight again, which is annoying. I could just get Murderous Rider, though, honestly. That's probably okay. It basically pulls us out of the game indefinitely. Alright. $10 mana, 11 mana, 12 mana? No, 11. Okay. Alright, they found Trample. It's not lethal Trample, and if they do give it Trample, it will die in combat. Probably should not swing here. Opponent doesn't even think about it. Okay, so I can play this, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 mana. It's not enough. Gristlebrand just dies to the fight here as well, which is pretty ugly, so I'm not sure what I could tutor for. Is Craterhoof lethal, chat? Am I being dumb? Am I being stupid right now? It's just super lethal. I don't have to think about this. Yeah, no, it's just lethal. Okay. If it wasn't lethal, my opponent wasn't willing to count it. Yeah, that was lethal. Alright, I took too long. That actually might have been lethal last turn. Ooh, was it lethal last turn? No, I needed this as an additional attacker, right? This would be 5, 10. Everything would get -1, -1. Now I have to think about it. Shoot. 10, 20, and this would be 9. They block this, they take 10. It'd be lethal by 1, if I'm counting correctly, with these 4 attackers. It'd be 16, 17, 18, 24. Wait a minute. +4, +4, because there's 4 creatures. 16, 17, 18, 29, no, 28, 29. Okay. Yeah, it would have been 29 without the Murderous Fighter attacker, which I believe means I had lethal last. No, because they had a blocker. They had another blocker in play with a counter on it, so... Oh, Craterhoof, why must you make me do math? But yeah, this is the huge boon to having a, like, a game-winning thing to find in a gummed-up board, and we do a pretty good job at gumming up the board. This even got trample, and they still didn't swing with it, so... Yeah, okay. That's just really powerful. That's really, really good. Are there more interesting creatures? I think our toolbox of minus targets have been fine. We have entered Eldrazi casting territory. I don't think that means I want to run them still. If I did, I would probably just Ulamog. I feel like there's something... Garruk Relentless. Let's look up cards. There's something... Something's not right here. Oh, you can't play it as a commander, right? God. Can't play it as a commander, it has to be Brawl. Has to be Brawl. This person declares a 100% win rate, but it's only 2 games. It's only 2 games. Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, we're good. I was about to say I made probably one of the worst mistakes possible, but I see I did not make one of the worst mistakes. Whoa, this person's not playing... Wait, why are you playing this? I don't agree with that at all. What? No, not that either. That one kind of makes sense. Sort of. Not really. Neither does that one. Ooh, I don't like this at all. Ooh. This person went 20 and 11. Alright. Wait, this looks identical. Oh, it is identical. Okay. the next person... Oh, it's the same person. Post it 6 days later, but the deck list is the same. Which probably means this is the same as well. It is. Okay. These are all the same. So what about this one? Titan of Industry? Yeah, it's versatile. It's 7 mana, though. You know, maybe that's not a big deal. It's pretty versatile. Ooh, what about the Hags? The 6 mana 3/3s, and you could choose what they do. It's kind of weird. Thorn Mammoth is weird as well. I do like Haywire Might. That's interesting. What the heck is that? If you see +1? That's kind of weird. I don't know. Okay, it looks like I kind of have the bulk of the primary idea here. Put that back over there. Okay, so... Oh no, what was I looking at? Yeah, it was Titan of Industry and Haywire Might. I don't... I don't know if I want the... I don't know if I want Alcatraz. I don't think I want Alcatraz. I'd probably want Haywire Might. And, the only thing I like really about Titan of Industry is the Naturalize. I really don't care about the other things it does that much at all. Shield counters whatever. The 4/4 is whatever. The gain 5 is whatever. It's just kind of the... It really is just the Naturalize. Like, why don't I just play Naturalize? I already have Haywire Might to tutor. No, I don't like this. I don't like this card in general. How much is that card worth? Let me look that up. I wonder. Oh, wow, it's got... Well, wait. I lied. I mean, it's over $1. Is that because it's like the fancy one? The base one's like $1. Yeah, I'm not... I don't know why that matters, but I was just wondering if it had like ties to anything people deem good. I'm not sold on that one. I would rather run a removal spell or something, but I don't even have to change anything else, maybe. The other card I was thinking of taking out was Yigro. The cheaper the deck, the better it is. There's enough cards that cost 3 and less that are good enough to run there. I have seen this card played more and more. It does kill mana dorks. It is a village rights as well. I don't know. There probably is something here. We have tokens to kill ourselves that we can just sack. Maybe we can try this card. Maybe we can. Again, killing 1/1s is, from your opponent's side, is nice, but it doesn't kill every mana dork, honestly. I don't know. It's kind of nice. It's kind of fun to play a new card too. I haven't needed Endraiser yet, but it is something to keep in mind. But I haven't needed it yet. Kaya's Guile goes on Planeswalkers, right? Probably doesn't make sense. Alright, maybe I don't have to change anything. Maybe that one change is good enough. Hasn't been like we haven't struggled, so. Ravenous Chupacabra? Murderous Rider. Murderous Rider. I don't need Chupacabra. I don't like Chupacabra at all. Murderous Rider. Alright, so we can exile our own graveyard. I don't know if that makes this hand any good, though. Why are you playing Bojuka Bog in your Scarab God deck? What? What are you doing? Okay. I'm not, I don't, okay. You... Might have to tutor up another land here. Tragic, but it's what it is. Yep, looks like I will have to. Oh well. Oh, they have Pact of Negation. Look out. Castle is a card. So I'll play Spectacle and I'll swing with the 1/1. Obviously not Molt Tender. What? Do I want to mill one? Not really. That's a not whiff. Yeah, every counter you seek a non-land thing off of it. Bloop. Alright, well, that's not really ideal, but it is what I found. So, I am not seeing Mana Drain mana, so we can go for this and not lose if it doesn't work. Actually, it's probably safer to just play Garruk, because it's very annoying. Yeah, it's probably safer to play Garruk. I'll just play Garruk. There's no reason to get fancy or anything. And again, I don't actually need it to stay alive, so... Looks like the 4 mana Urtai? It is Urtai, alright. I don't see a reason to cast Bitter Triumph. That was a Dark Ritual Urtai to deal with Garruk. Very unusual. They kept the card on top, so... I can probably just, let him scry, it doesn't matter. Am I taking 3? Yeah, we're taking 3. Probably not really much of a reason to take 3 there, actually. That was probably incorrect. Okay. Yeah. You got it, my friend. By all means. You got it. They can't cast the Pact of Negation. Alright, so... Probably no fetch land. Phyrexian Tower is fine. And generic land. Defense of the Heart is probably not going to do much here. Though it actually can. It full stop can do stuff this game. Maybe it's fine to keep that. I could have swung for 1 there, too. So this last card is Pact of Negation? They can't let Shieldred resolve. They could probably let Garruk resolve, in all honesty, it's not really that scary. they can't let this resolve. So... And we can play defense. We can play Garruk and lose the Molt Tender in the process. Feels really ugly. Actually, no it doesn't. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Is what it is. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's actually get rid of Primeval Titan. Should also want to get rid of Sheoldred so they can't reanimate it, but most assuredly have to get rid of Primeval Titan, so... Alright, bouncing this ended up mattering. I can sack my own wolves to Phyrexian Tower for creatures and stuff, but that means I can't tutor for a specific card. I don't know what is better or worse here. Probably better to sack a wolf. Actually, no, it isn't. Getting Gristlebrand is pointless. I'm going to assume it's better to just randomly draw a card and find something like this. Murderous Rider shuts down not really anything. They can just recast their commander. Gristlebrand can enter play, but then it doesn't do anything. Wow, really? Really? No way. I mean, I can't find Eldrazi. If I had an Eldrazi in my deck, I did have the mana right here to just cast it. So, it would have been excellent there, but I don't really know what to get here. They must have not had a removal spell, but they could just reanimate Urtai, so that's not even true. And with Sheoldred on my graveyard, I can't really even get Gristlebrand, so I don't really know what to do here. Murderous Rider doesn't really work. Their commander goes right back to their hand. It doesn't get taxed. Yeah, it's an interesting concession. Maybe Ygra's correct, although again, they could just sack Urtai, so not really. I don't think I had any good hits, but they conceded, so get wrecked. Alright. That's another strike for running an Eldrazi. Most notably Ulamog. I think at this point I'm okay with that. So. Bloop. No, Deathrite's way too slow. They just kill it when they untap. They have Urtai in the graveyard. Way too slow. It doesn't do anything. I feel like we're never gonna get persistence in deck. In play. I feel like that's just never ever happening. I think I'm taking out persistence. Still kind of don't like Ygra. I still don't like it. I mean, when it's been in play, it's been decent, but it's not like it's not that crazy. Could run Arid Archway for a land that taps for 2 mana for Primeval Titan. That's the only land that taps for 2, right? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm not running Nykthos or anything weird. We could run Nykthos, but... we probably shouldn't run Nykthos. I don't know, I'm not a fan of Nykthos. Just, like, I'm not a fan of Nykthos. One could argue it is probably free to just take a forest out and try Nykthos. But I feel like I don't like it. What's our quest? Play lands? Huh. Well, all that means is play Brawl, right? Actually, no, ramp spells don't count. They don't count towards your playing a land for some reason. A very tasty bagel is playing red-green Omnath. This is not the blue one. Interesting. Very interesting. Let us turn 1 Inquisition. Alright, my opponent doesn't have a hand. That's strange. But who knows? Who knows what will happen? Alright, Dreadhorde Invasion. Your time to shine. Oh, this finds a land. Okay. I didn't even really read it. Yep, I got nothing. Interesting. I've never seen this card played in my life. Definitely on the lower power end of 3-mana ramp spells, but I mean, it is one of them. It is one of them. So that's probably going to be lands. You like it in Elf Ball? I guess. Why are they cracking the fetch land so quick? Shouldn't you wait till later? You should just hold on to them. There's no reason not to hold on to it. Speaking of holding on to lands... I think now's the time to flip it. I like to flip it here, so... And I like to pass. Alright, what do you got? 4, 5, 6, 7. They can make 1 5/5. I'm sure they will. Hopefully it's not 2 5/5s. Nope, it is not. I gotta be careful about the life I'm paying. It is not free. These don't have trample, but they have Craterhoof Behemoth, so... Alright, I also forgot about the Lightning Bolt. I completely and utterly forgot about the Lightning Bolt. That's my bad. Probably just game then, actually. Yeah, that might have been game there, whoops. There's nothing I could have done about it. Nothing I could do about it. It's just red-green sort of playing cards. Not much I could do. I'm literally losing to ramp spells. Like, they're not even casting creatures or burn spells. I'm just losing to ramp spells. It's just oh, it's so stupid. Alright, so we play this? Or do I play Garruk again? I'm actually not sure. I should probably play this. Because it gives me better hedge against what's happening to my face in some kind of way. Okay. So I think I'm dead next turn. I don't believe there's much I can do here. This does have lifelink. right? Does it? It does, which is unbelievable. It's never had that happen. Wait. Yeah, it does have lifelink. Alright, I can find a removal spell. I can find more Scute Swarms. I already have a removal spell. I already have a removal spell. Yeah, this has to be the best thing to do here. And I think I just passed the turn? Yeah, because trying to bait out Craterhoof here is totally reasonable. This is my opponent's last turn. A Boreal Grazer, that is fine. They did actually just straight up not play a land first. No artifact, creature, enchantment. Cannot, unplayable cost. Alright, so just that then. Oh, chat. Oh no. Okay. Nothing fundamentally changes. I just killed the token instead. Okay. We just killed the token that can't swing. They can't draw... Oh, they can't play Craterhoof. They'll just die. They can't play Craterhoof now. They'll draw a card and die. Shieldred was the right idea then. Wow. Actually, if I... Yeah, wow. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of didn't see how low they were. It didn't enter my brain how they were just... They, like, lost that much life at this point. Where did it all go, actually? I could not tell you where my opponent lost 20 life this game. I actually have no idea. But, yeah, wow. It's crazy how we almost just straight up lost to do stone cold nothing except cast ramp spells. Like, not even creature-based ramp spells, just ramp spells. I guess this is sort of, but... It's crazy how that almost just won. Super close to winning. If they cast Craterhoof and swung here with just 2 creatures, because this would dive to this, we'd be at 17 from Lightning Bolt, and we would take... It would be 8, 9, 8, yeah, 8 plus 10, 18, 17, and we have infinite blockers, so we cannot die. Okay. No lethal attack, even if they could resolve it. Alright. Emergent thing didn't do much, but they had expensive permanents in play. I wouldn't blame that card for not doing much there. Okay. I'm sure there was a better... I don't know. I think getting a land with the tutor is always right. That's red-green Omnath. It's funny, if it was the blue red-green Omnath and they did the same exact thing, they'd probably win. Nothing but ramp spells, except then they have like River's Rebuke, Cyclonic Rift, extra turns. If they could weave in their commander, it could also start drawing cards. Like I think that... Oh, look at that! There it is! There it is. We just played against the red-green one. Here's the real one that does things. Okay, this doesn't do anything, speaking of doing things. Oh, the blue-green matchups are really just kind of rough when you're not blue-green. It's like the strongest color being green, also having the ability to ignore you, is kind of crazy, huh? Get rid of Journey. I kind of like my entire hand. Tragic. This is definitely the slowest. Probably the least useful in this matchup where, again, they kind of completely and utterly ignore you, so. And then do that on the play, because why not? Opponent has Nadu. Of course they do. Think I have to take that. I definitely have to take that. Okay, I think I've already lost this game. Yeah, I think we've already lost. I don't know. I think we've already lost, though. Yeah, we lost. Okay, game's over. On the plate. On the play, 3-color deck. Just keep all the green cards. Bruh. Bruh. We have like the same kind of ramp as Fellow, but we're just not drawing it. Oh, Royal Scions. It didn't click. Alright. I'm gonna play around Dashed Ragavan. That's what we're doing, chat. Playing around Dashed Ragavan. Suppose I should play around Mana Drain, because I'll lose the game. Okay, they also have another card here. So, yeah, we'll just play this. Because I have something to leave up. Alright, back to the same issue. Okay, sort of, kind of, not really, never mind. What does this do? Wow, I haven't seen this since, Standard. I forgot this card existed. Cool. I think Pock is still better than my commander. Can I do both? I don't think so. Nope. Pock is still just leagues better than anything else, though. So. Ooh, I should have played a swamp. Could have played Murderous Rider there. Kinda tragic. Maybe not the most crucial thing to do, but I cannot do it now. They, like, have to have witness protection. Yeah, I was about to say, they have to have some kind of witness protection for Frogify, or a resolved 10-10 bajillion is kind of a complete nightmare for blue-red decks, as we've learned playing the Shark thing the other day, so... yeah, good luck. Yep, we skated the potential Mana Drain game ender there, and just... Although if they had Mana Drain, maybe they're still okay just passing the turn. It's not like it would be bad. But I don't know if I have to play my commander. Probably not. Pock is just sitting there being Pock, so probably not. But I should have had Murderous Rider in play. Too used to playing the green cards. Including the lands. On the draw without a 1-drop, but we have a removal spell. Ragavan? Ooh, it is. Yup. I don't think I'm doing that. Opponent stole Elvish Mystic, but that's them not casting flubs. Alright, well, that was fun. I enjoyed myself. I'm glad I played that game. Don't you just love turn 1 player death touch? I do. I do. I feel like both of us got to play a engaging game of Magic the Gathering. Both of us played Magic in the way that we think it's worth playing. I need green. I need green. That's slow here. Okay. That's a land. Am I casting Dark Ritual next turn? Okay, now I certainly am. Yeah, very easily. Yep. Hopefully that was really devastating. Looks like it. I'm gonna play the wagon. Yeah, definitely. Which Ureni is this? It's the random dragon one? Okay. Temur Ascendancy. Opponent's doing the weird haste thing that I never agree with. We can reanimate that. Seems kind of stupid, though. We can tutor up... No, that's also stupid. Okay, everything actually feels kind of dumb here. Guess this is my best bet. Am I making another wolf? I believe I am. And I'm not going to reanimate anything. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there goes my commander. Not that making a 2/2 has done much here. But it is gone. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could cast Murderous Rider. That's probably just right at this point. I cannot cast Craterhoof Behemoth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can't cast it, so... I think I'm just getting Murderous Rider. And I will kill this now. But I cannot tap its ult here. Oh wait, I could reanimate the Bone Horde. Not quite lethal, but I would be surprised if they could kill me. I think it's very unlikely. Even Inferno Titan, land Inferno Titan is not lethal, so... And it's kind of the best thing I can see happening. This is... not lethal? Yes, it is. They're still dead. Nice. Look at there, we got it. Look at that. Killed Birds of Paradise was probably the most... Yeah, this entire game, I think the most relevant thing was just killing Birds of Paradise. It was the strongest card my opponent played. If it was still alive, we'd probably just lose here till you're ready with haste. Assuming it hit something. But they didn't. Cool. Yep, the two game-defining plays were turn 1 birds and turn 2 Dark Ritual. Oh, don't you have it? Don't you? Okay. Don't care about this thing at all. Oh, excuse me. Excuse. They probably have to sack it right now. Oh, wow, they don't. So, probably a counter spell? Probably? Yeah, alright. Well, I mean, it is what it is. It's not Meta Drain. I don't want to redraw that. Seems unnecessary. That's a Frogmite. Okay. Also a bit strange. Oh, wow. I actually can't cast any spells. Really? That's crazy. I thought I could cast something through that hope. That's kind of insane, actually. Wow. This is an instant, right? Yeah. I feel like there's no good targets for it. Creature on 0. But then what? Draw 3, gain 3. There's nothing I can do about that. Alright. Target vehicle or on each artifact vehicle? Okay. How are you not swinging with hanger back? That's weird. Oh, because they tap it. So Defense of the Heart is basically lights out. Oh, wait a minute. The hanger back gets a counter. Oh, wait, what? That would have been a boatload of damage my opponent declined. They would have had a ton of damage if they let that just happen. So that's actually kind of weird. Can I survive a turn? I feel like I can. But maybe I can't. I don't know. Of course that whiffs. Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Whatever. Play this. You cannot play another creature, or I just win the game. I play O'Hare, take 4. Opponent has to top deck an answer. opponent does not top deck an answer. Yeah, Defense of the Heart's going to buy me as much time as possible, but... So, I take... Okay, so I play this. Kill Hangerback on upkeep. Take 4. Then win? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think I'm paying 3 life because it doesn't matter. Yep. And then we go to your upkeep. And I'm not convinced the flyer kills me. Why does this... For each artifact you control? So... I'm dead then, huh? I believe I'm always... So if I kill this and pay 3, I take 6. The only way to live is to do this. This is why I kind of wanted to keep the land in hand. Does this fly? No, that doesn't even matter if it did. Well, that had flash. I don't think they had to cast it there. I draw nothing. Seems about right. I take 2? Oh my goodness. Okay. I can actually... No, that doesn't make sense. I'll die. Oh, man. I mean, there's no getting out of this, right? Like, I don't know what I'm even trying to do here. There's no getting out of this. Okay. There has to be... I don't even know. Alright, that has flash. I didn't even... Yeah, that has flash. I wasted my time there. Yep, alright. I feel as though that's the first game we've played today where I could have won if I navigated my plays differently. But I could be wrong about that. I'll have to go back and look. I felt like the first game where I had agency over the outcome of a game. And we weren't just watching the game play itself out. Oh, alright. Maybe the Gristlebrand game is falls under that category. That is to say, I don't know my opponent's hand every game, so it's not totally true. Thopters have haste whenever you do stuff with things. Alright. Yeah, okay. The heck? Okay. Beginning of your first main phase, discard a card, exile top 2. Okay, that's interesting. Do I play my commander or do I just like... I can play Yigra. Why would I not play Yigra here? I don't really know. Like a turn... Was that a turn 2 Yigra? It can't possibly be that bad. It seems like a complete pain to interact with right now, so... What the heck? Beginning of your upkeep, exile top... Alright, so my opponent's got all of the impulse draw in the observable universe. I feel like I should actually cast this. Yeah, I'm going to cast this. Pock, Scute Swarm, Defense of the Heart in a Thopter deck. I mean, this is a complete nightmare, so... They found an answer. Doesn't seem too crazy for that to happen. I'll complain about it nonetheless, though. Don't you worry. They actually had an answer. Chained to the Rocks. Looks like they really, really, really needed a land, I guess. Alright, now Defense of the Heart is a complete nightmare, but they can sack a Thopter, so... Do you have to make one? Whenever you play a land or exile from a spell... No, they don't have to make an exile. Oh, right. Okay, never mind. That just works. So we have defense nonetheless. And Mana Tithe doesn't get them there, so... Bloop. I can traverse for no reason. There's also no reason to crack the clue token. Okay. Opponent has to kill their own creature. Or find a way to blow this up. It's definitely a position where the game is on pause until it's dealt with, so... No and no. That's just Urabrask. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on, bro! Come on, bro! What the heck? Come on. Get out of here. Opponent's just vomiting answers constantly. That's kind of nuts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna kill their commander. Guess I'm also gonna do this. That lets me do this. And pass. Yep, we can mill a card. We can... I think that's about it. Just mill a card. I feel like the amount of answers my opponent has had so far means their deck is chock full of that kind of thing, which means maybe the pressure won't get too crazy on the life total, which is a good thing. And if we draw a land, we're back to winning instantly. Alright, never mind. There's really no reason to mill myself, I don't think. So now we need another land. How exciting. I can surveil for one, but that doesn't seem like it's really all that productive. What does cut down do? Cutting this down makes sense. I could cut down my opponent's commander, honestly. It's probably just better. I don't really care about this thing, so... Let's surveil... Actually, I have to find a black source off this to cast cut down. Might as well do this. Alright, well, there it is. Easy enough. Sorry, quote-unquote. Ruby Collector. Alright. Land tax and shatter the spaghetti noodles. Five, 6, 7, 8. Yep, new land. Nope. Land. Come on, game. You've got to be kidding me. This kills a Thopter, and I could take 4? Or do I want to just... Actually, it's less than 4. It's less than 4. But then I'm not playing this. How do I not play this here? That seems really stupid. Doesn't do it. My jaw just cracked really loud. Land and glimpse the impossible. Okay, they take the land. Oh, we're just dead. Alright. Didn't read the card. So I had to play Garruk and kill that. Just didn't read it. Okay. Yep. Opponent had non-stop perfect answers, so... You got it. They answered everything relevant that we did. But if they didn't, they immediately lost. So, can't say we did anything wrong. We would have just instantly won had they not done all of those things. In like a nanosecond. Interesting deck. I've never seen that. I've only seen it with the elephant, which I can't remember the name of. Quintarius or whatever? A Loxodon. It's an interesting strategy. Yeah, but it's still... It's just been for a land. I'm never, ever, ever not doing that. Never not going for a land there. Lightning Helix Inflage is kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Kind of weird. So... Do I play my commander? Yeah, right? Yeah. Most definitely. Oh, it dies to my opponent's commander because it's stupid and dumb. Do I play it anyways? No? No, I don't think I do. Alright, kind of forgot that was going to happen, so I'll just play this, which will also die, but there's nothing I can do about it. I could reanimate this, but, I mean, what are we doing at that point? Thoughtseize, That is a Fury. That is a Blood Moon. Blood Moon doesn't matter. Could just take Fury, but it dies. Could take Jolly Balloon Man. Could just take Witch Enchanter. Probably should take that. I can reanimate it, which doesn't accomplish much. I think I will now do this. Because I'm just running Flage into it is fine by me. I have one of each basic, I'm not worried about that. Let's surveil before we cannot surveil. And reanimating Jolly Balloon Man is not very productive to me, so... I don't care about Fable. I'm never reanimating this to blow up Fable. I'm just never doing that. Gonna really need to draw something here. Tooth and nail, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, tooth and nail it is. Do I reanimate Flage for literally no reason? Nope. Not gonna swing either. Alright, well, tooth and nail it is. I think I win next turn unless they have very precise interaction. I do 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it has to be. I don't even know what it could be. Copying Fury does not break any thing for me. I actually do cast it. But with tooth and nail, it doesn't matter. Actually, you know what? I should have done all 3, because it doesn't matter. Alright, so we have like infinite life, and this is extremely difficult to beat. It's probably impossible. I don't think I've ever lost once this happened, but sure, it's bound to happen somehow. That takes 6. If I block it, I lose whatever, so I just take 6. I guess I'll draw first. Dodge any shenanigans. I can Beseiju the Kiki Jiki. Casting Flage is not doing anything. That also doesn't actually do anything. But they can copy the Witch Enchanter, which would be funny. Yeah, let's Beseiju that thing. And there's just nothing to copy now. I mean, they can copy a Fury, it just doesn't do anything. Alright, yeah, look at that. Get Schmeedit. Get Schmeedit. So what actually happened early? I kind of spaced... Oh, the Lightning Helix, that was it. Yeah, I like my Thoughtseize decision. I did consider Reanimate with my Thoughtseize decision, but it felt like the rest of the hand was beatable if it was played out. Witch Enchanter blowing up my thing is like, it's like a whole turn of my opponent's, and it's not very exciting. I definitely don't care about this card. And I don't really care about Fury without some kind of smaller board presence, and I don't really have one, so... But this is a matchup where Garruk is kind of 100% out of play, because Flage can always kill it, and it can't have more loyalty than 3. So I can never really use my commander, ever, only to make a wolf or a a weird strangle. I can strangle something. Can cast 6 and 8 mana strangle. But yeah, just Tooth and Nail winning the game is probably better than anything else. So. Now, if I had Platinum Angel in my deck, probably makes more sense to go for Platinum Angel. And then take Fury, but I don't, so I don't have to. It's great how that works, let me tell you. Why'd I click the store? They did discard Blood Moon, by the way. I think I only had 2 basics in play, but I was making treasure tokens. Oh, who knows? Maybe Blood Moon would have been... No. Blood Moon would not have done anything. On the draw against the double strike weird thing. You got it. I will not sack my thing. That card has been kind of annoying. Actually, that was... might have been one of my best draws. I think that might have been one of my best draws. Could I have played Lotus Cobra first? Actually, yeah, I could have. Rip. Yeah, a removal spell would have been about the same. Is my opponent scared of 1/1 Death Touchers? Okay. I was gonna say probably not, and apparently they are not, so... pretty reasonable, I would argue. Pretty reasonable take. Let's do that. I will do this. And now we'll sack this to Flare. It's ran its course. Tapped it. Might as well turn it into a thing. I don't want to get stuck. Okay. I have 5 mana. So... not great. I'd like Primeval Titan here. I got it. I think I'm making another 1/1, right? I could tutor up something that's very problematic, but I don't... I think it's safe to just plus again. They do not know I got this. I have no idea what this is. Creatures attacking this have trample, combat damage, impulse draw. Okay. So, castle and Phyrexian Tower. And I think I plus again, hide the prospect of finding enters or attacks. Okay. Let's not suspect Primeval Titan of anything, shall we? I don't think there's anything they could do here. I don't even really need my commander now, right? Well, no, I actually don't. I have Dig Up in hand. I actually don't need it. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have Emrakul now, so this just lights out. This has Menace. They can attack my commander. It doesn't matter. How many creatures in the graveyard? 1, 2... We have 2 creatures in the graveyard? That's funny. Oh, wait. Ah, well, too late. We missed the damage. Chat, we missed the damage. Nothing we can do. Yep, we just take out 2 lands. And probably those 2 lands are the black ones. Because I don't care about the red-white as much. I think black... Although the white is pretty good, too. Maybe we do take out the white, because that has a higher chance of dealing with Ulamog. Not that that would really matter at this point, because even with 2 lands, it's not looking too good. So, yep, get totally wrecked. Honestly, they would have conceded if I played Gristlebrand, so I didn't actually need I didn't need Ulamog there. Any giant dumb creature is gonna win. Although if Shieldred was my largest threat, maybe that's not true. I don't think Shieldred would have made him concede. So far, Haywire Might has felt really lame. I must admit. Man, look at all the other colors we're playing, isn't it crazy? My hand actually has no black cards in it. That's a Wall of Blossoms. Alright. Didn't actually read my opponent's commander. You got it. So, if I play my commander, I don't win. But if I... Oh, wait a minute. What if I just play O'Hare? Is it 0-5? Yeah. Let's play O'Hare. I would argue my commander's probably right. No, I'm gonna play this. I'm playing this. I'm sorry, I just play this. Really? I mean, okay, really? Science combat damage. I mean, you could just play Felithar in double block, and O'Hare just dies to a 0-4. It actually doesn't even kill both. Like, what? This isn't actually a big deal at all. Huh. And then I can next turn just hard cast this, so I probably really should not have Dark Ritualed it, and I didn't. But yeah, I could just swing and it just kills, like, Armored Armadillo. I feel like that is an incredibly favored trade for my opponent. And then I Lightning Bolt Birds of Paradise, and then I actually lose this to combat. My opponent was not in any dire straits here, so kind of strange. Okay. Maybe Dark Ritual just made him upset. I don't blame him. But, they didn't concede when I cast it. They let me, like, show them something after it. I'll take it. Maybe they didn't draw a land? And they just kept it because of Birds of Paradise? Because that's how Historic Brawl works. Keep the 1-mana green card. Mulligan until you find it. They didn't have another land. Well, we have these two, but it's against the Vannifar, so that's moot. And then we drew this as a hand. Alright. Where have we seen this before? Where have we seen this before? Every time I see this card, I just think it's Wiz now. Literally destroyed my collection. Literally sullied it. It was perfect, and then it got weird. I'm sure they'll do the same thing. Oh, wait, no, this is 4 mana. They can wait a turn. So it's kind of like, Anafenza. I mean, shoot. What's it called? Azusa. Has to have the stuff out of hand, like the lands and the big stuff. This needs the big thing and the flicker. Has to have it out of hand. Just kind of that style of deck. I can't really interact with it too well either. Captivating Crossroads and Forsaken Crossroads. That's a bit crazy. So, no mana drain. Yeah, no mana drain. So this isn't Lights Out. Okay, it looks like it just wasn't Lights Out in general. Feels really bad to fight my own mana dork. Like, incredibly bad. So... maybe it's Growth Spiral? Oh. Alright, so that works... wait. That manifests Dread. That doesn't... what? Okay. Harrowing Swarm. What? What is happening? I'm gonna fight it, so... yeah, I'm gonna fight that. I'm not gonna respect Winter Moon. It'll be the first time I did. Xander's Wake, chat. We did it. We did it. Alright, what do you got? Show me. Send it. What is it? Alright. It was the perfect card. Of course it was. Xander's Wake. This thing. This thing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's really no reason to not just cast this. Oh, wait, that's 8, 9. Alright. Okay. Something's happening. Stuff is happening. The heck is this? My opponent is playing the wildest chunk of cards right now. This is nuts. Absolutely bonkers. Maybe blocking was better here, actually. Yeah. Blocking was better. Okay, this is the weirdest Manifest Dread thing I've ever seen. Suppose we're just casting that. Let's kill this one. I think the first one's probably likely to be scary. No, it wasn't. Tragic. Close to Craterhoof lethal, but it taps all my mana dorks to... yeah, it taps my attackers. Never mind. Three attackers plus 5 plus 5? 15. not lethal. Okay, so I think I can find Ulamog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can find Ulamog. No, I can't. Now I cannot. They swung with 2 creatures at my commander. That is no longer the case. Yeah, I'd lose one of these. Okay. So it's just tooth and nail then? This is fine. Golden Argosy. Nice. So, the same thing again? Right? Just Gristlebrand Shieldred? I could do Gristlebrand Primeval Titan, get some mana, because I don't expect myself to win this turn, but I feel like this is busted and unreasonable to not go for, so... Feel like this is kind of busted. I could still lose, though. It would be the first time, but I suppose I am overdue for it. The art on Stock Up is weird. It feels so weird when like a really highly played card is just has like nonsensical art. It feels so out of place. Looks like we're delving. Oh, alright, I guess that's technically delving. So we have 5, 6 mana. What creature's at 6 that's problematic here? I don't actually know. Clone? Get your own Gristlebrand? That doesn't really help, does it? Well, yeah, actually. Not really. No, that doesn't help. Draw a bunch of cards, go super low. I draw a bunch of cards, do not go super low. Okay. Uh-oh, there's sirens. They're onto me, chat. They're onto me. So this will most likely flip a problem. We'll see what that problem is. But they haven't conceded yet, so they definitely have, like... Maybe it's a Flying Eldrazi, or I don't know. We'll find out. At least we'll know before we don't know. I think it's a good idea to draw now. I highly doubt it matters when I draw, so I should just do it now. It can't be Orcish Bowmasters, but it could be like... No, actually, I really don't know what it could be. I found Cut Down, but there is no way at all to cast it. There's no way to cast it, so let's let this happen. What do we got? It is the thing that bounces two things. Alright. I can get Casualties of War here. Seems like a good idea. Actually, is it? It's a lot of mana. Maybe I don't have to commit like that kind of thing. But there's also no reason not to just keep tapping. Defense of the Heart is good. But I feel like I don't have what I want yet, so... Primeval Titan is interesting. I'm looking for infinite mana, basically. Oh, come on. I want Lotus Cobra, I want Tireless Provisioner. That's what I want. Bruh. Come on. Lotus Cobra, Tireless Provisioner, please. Come on. Okay, there's one of them. We have 20 cards left. I think it's worth doing one more. I mean, 13 turns is way more than enough. Wow, no Tireless Provisioner? Are you serious? Okay, it was already in my hand, chat. I am not the brightest bulb in the box, but that's alright. You have to excuse me when my hand looks like this. We're at 90 health. Okay. Alright, so we play... I could play Ulamog, but again, the mana was the big thing, so... Here... Play Provisioner. Come on, there we go. Play Fetch Land. Hopefully there's a fetchable land, I'm sure there is, but... Wait, I wanna... I want to cast this. Oh, hold on. I want to bestow on Provisioner. Alright, this should be a ton of mana. Okay, we had one forest left. Thank goodness. There were more basics in there, so I can do that. Green. Let's play Scute Swarm. Actually, hold on. Maybe I can't play Scute Swarm. Where'd that flare go? There it is. Yeah, I don't think I can. Actually, maybe I can. It might not even matter. I don't think I need Scute Swarm. I should probably not expunge mana for that. Play this. Honestly, the more time goes on, the more I think I can full stop play Scute Swarm. I think I actually can here. Probably should have. But again, I don't think I have to. I do aim to play more lands, so I'll make another Provisioner. Okay. I'm going to stop talking about Scute Swarm. We're not playing it. Let's play... where'd it go? Where did it go, chat? There it is. There it is. Oh wait, I can sack that thing. Hold on, wait, maybe I should sack that. I don't need to pull a land out of my deck. There's no reason to. I think I'm done playing lands. So, no more copies of Provisioner. Oh, hold on, I lied. I lied, chat. There's more. I can even Primeval Titan, but that offsets all the mana I've just generated, so it doesn't seem actively productive here. So, Casualties of War. No, we can start with Fatal Push. Cut down, kind of the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. Okay, let's actually Duress first. Feels like that's fine. I can also cast Ulamog. Alright, we Brainstorm in response to Duress. Oh, I had Nykthos in hand. I could have played that, but I wouldn't have had a fetch land. It probably equals out without needing to tap this at some point. No, I wouldn't have had all this devotion. Yeah, I couldn't play that. Needed to play a fetch land. My opponent is ready to take another turn. So... Counterspell, Planar Genesis. I feel like I don't care about Counterspell. I do not care about either card, though, so... There's no more forests in the deck? So, Casualties of War... Casualties of War... Oh, wait a minute, we can cast Rampant Growth. That doesn't care about forests. Yep. Treasure, 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 treasure. Decline. Green. Okay. Where did I not have Fatal Push? I guess I didn't. Yes, I did. It's right there. Found it. Get rid of Commander. Cast Casualties for the sake of mana efficiency. Because Ulamog doesn't hit as many permanents. Land, enchantment, creature, artifact. Artifact, creature, enchantment, land. Opponent is also out of priority. They can't keep going. I can Maelstrom Pulse these. I'm going to Haywire Might the Thassa. I'm going to cast Primeval Titan, even though there's one land left. Is there anything better to do? I could take Thought... Actually, let's Thoughtseize them. I suppose I'll take the Planar Genesis. They did Brainstorm. I can potentially Brainstorm lock them, so... Binding blows up. The Shrieker? And I can only play one more card. I can reanimate anything. I can reanimate this, but what is that actually doing? Not really anything. Alright, we'll just play Delighted Halfling. That's fine. Alright, well, I didn't win the game, but my opponent has to go and proceed to now win the game on their side, which is... not super likely. Okay, I don't want Overlord. I want that, that, and Crater Hoof. So you can get rid of you. you... Okay. There we go. Wow. Bold for my opponent to really play that out. That's pretty impressive. Most people would never play that out. They would never, ever play that out, so... I can respect it. We have 8 cards left. I highly doubt they have a mill spell. We beat basically every single card they could possibly have. I think. Okay, that... well, I mean... Maybe. Alright, sure. Alright. They already have cast their free spell. Probably kill that Provisioner. Oh, it doesn't matter though. I don't have any more lands. It doesn't matter. Doesn't really do anything. If I did play Scute Swarm in that bundle of stuff, I was kind of, sort of okay. Crazy my opponent has not conceded there is absolutely nuts. Alright, so let's lead with this, because it's a nightmare to deal with. I will ignore Cityscape Leveler, because it's completely irrelevant, so... I want to deny the cards. Oh, chat, I forgot about Craterhoof. Oh my... I forgot about Craterhoof. Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot about Lethal. Okay, yeah. Okay, I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. Whoops. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I forgot. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Need a land for your own Eldrazi. I have no clue what you find here that gets you out of this. Emrakul? Well... Actually, no. You can't deck me out with Emrakul, so... Hullbreaker Horror doesn't seem terribly effective right now. Does it happen on cast? No, it's the next spell. So what can you bounce here that matters? You can't bounce Ulamog. Start removing my tokens? Yeah, reasonable. I guess. They actually... Maybe removing a Mana Dork was better. Because these don't... I have no more lands. Alright, I didn't expect them to swing, but there was an argument that I should have just cast this pre-combat anyways. But I didn't expect them to attack. Alright, so now we don't miss lethal. Now we don't miss lethal. Alright, looks like there's no... Yeah, there's no threat, so we'll just present lethal. Cool. What an insane game that was. My opponent was fully present the entire time, too. It's funny, they let me do all of this and then insta-concede to Craterhoof before I get to click the attack. Like, you roped out waiting and thinking, but like... Alright. I don't really know what out my opponent's going for, right? Like, drawing your entire deck is... Like, you're never gonna deck out, even at 6 cards here. That's just not a concern, and... I respect them for sticking it out. They're also playing a very strange list. super heavy into manifesting without trying to blitz it out of hand, which I'm sure is still part of the plan, but that was kind of neat. If ever there was a blue-green deck I felt like wasn't going to just pummel me and ignore me the entire game, it was probably this. So, cool. Oof. Alright. That was, yeah, that was a game. That was definitely a game, and we won it. Alright. So, this was very good. The toolbox kind of thing that, like, I guess the Rock Black Green kind of likes to do. Obzon likes to do it, which is, like, toolkit cards to find, like Haywire Might and whatnot, to just, you know, do the -1 to look for, is just really good, especially in a singleton 100 card format. I will say, though, a lot of the times I'm minusing this, I'm getting kind of the same things, and like, oh, I could Haywire Might my opponent's like really neat enchantment, or I can just cast Primeval Titan. So, you know, like, it's getting the stuff like this with this, it has to be like really it's not going to happen as much as I would think it was going to happen, honestly. So I honestly didn't even start the deck list with stuff like this in it, because I don't know, I was kind of wishy-washy about it, and yeah, it ended up not really mattering. So I don't know if the toolkit cards are that amazing. Maybe there's just better ones that I wasn't running. I actually ended up looking up some lists, and there was like 2 lists of this commander. And there was like one list posted like 4 times. And I put the cards in I agreed with, and the rest of the things I looked at, I just didn't agree with it, so I just didn't put it in my Garruk deck. So it does play a gummed up board state kind of strategy, or it can, while also doing the green ramp thing, which is, you know, like really the best thing you could do, and there's nothing even close. So it does play into itself really well. Sacking your own creatures is never an issue. I didn't have to run like Blood Artisan, aristocrat style things to feel like sacking my creature was... It didn't feel bad to do that. Like, it never really felt bad to do that and not get like a Blood Artist trigger or something like that. Honestly, Xander's Wake, while it does feel nice with this, it's not really necessary. This does generate its own tokens, so you don't really need to sack your own non-token creatures. So I don't know about that, right? It is still things in play, and they're not like the worst things to do. You know, gumming up the board with anything is kind of okay in a fair amount of matchups, especially when every single creature counts towards Craterhoof Behemoth, other than Scoot Swarm, because it just does it on its own. Spectacle is phenomenal. I didn't really get to play it that much, though, which is tragic. But it triggers even on tokens. This card just feels really, really, really good. Is it better than Phyrexian Arena? I don't know. It can never draw a land. So if you don't want to draw lands, but you have to have things to have, like, things need to die, otherwise it doesn't draw at all. So it could just be Phyrexian Arena, right? If you want to burn a wild card on that thing, just Phyrexian Arena is totally fine. Especially with Dark Ritual, just bloop. So it's fine. White of the Reliquary feels like it makes a ton of sense, and definitely tried it, but there were a lot of scenarios, if it were to have been in play, I would not have been that ecstatic about it. So it is really nice to sack the tokens off of this, right? You don't really like sacking your mana dorks. That kind of doesn't really make a lot of sense. So it's just going to stay small. I don't flood deliberately. I don't flood my graveyard. So, like, I never went for the ultimate. I think the 1 or 2 times I could have gone for the ultimate, it was only like +3/+3 or something. And I believe this fluctuates. Like, if you lose your graveyard, it goes to 0. Yeah, it doesn't just stay where you set it. So, I don't know. We're running Reanimate, that kind of shrinks stuff. It's not necessary. I'm sure there's a way to build this to like mill yourself, flip this really quickly, blitz to the -3, but that feels way more vulnerable, and you might as well not do that. You know, you might as well just do that exact thing, but with the -1 instead, getting Craterhoof Behemoth with some kind of board state. If you get swept, like you lose your board and 5 creatures in the graveyard, and then maybe it's not like you can't ultimate it. It does exist. It's always there. It's just I didn't. It never felt right. I think there was even a game where I could have given +3/+3 to like 5 creatures. I don't think it was lethal. Maybe it was 4 creatures or something, and it just wasn't worth going for still. Like, unless it's super lethal or I don't lose combat too well, like trades-wise, just don't really care about that -3. I will say it's funny that this basically gets totally locked down by Flage, because Flage just lightning bolts it every time Flage enters, and this can never have more loyalty than 3. So that's kind of funny. I only saw Flage once though, but it's like, oh shoot. Yeah, the green shell, it doesn't need much explaining. You know, you play your favorite 75 green cards in your multicolored deck, and then the rest of the colors maybe don't even matter. You could easily play mono green with like 4 black spells, Dark Ritual and whatnot. Removal, not the most crucial. When green can get away with making it, just like Svella, when the green cards are just pushing your opponent, shoving them and just asking them what they're going to do about it. Like, oh, what are you going to do? I played Lantern Worlds. What are you going to do? I played Tireless Provisioner. What are you going to do? I played Overlord. Like, you don't have to answer what they're doing when they might have to spend a ton of time and resources dealing with what you're doing. You know, and if they don't, you have too much mana, and then suddenly you Tooth and Nail or you Ulamog, and then they just lose outright. So pushing past removal spells into just big and dumb things is definitely a viable strategy, and yeah, so I like this. It's a cool commander. The -1 is pretty unique. I'm a big fan of this. Might be one of my favorite black-green commanders. I'm surprised I haven't played it before. It took all this time for someone to play it against me, for me to have it on my radar to even consider it. So, big fan of it. But let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Alright, get out of here, chat. Get out of here. Get out of here.